Hey Sagittarius. Look at my favorite lighter. Super cute. I have this protection oil from Bahati Life. It basically protects, which is important to me. I need that, you need that. So I mixed it with some water. I'm about to spray you. I'm about to spray number 3. Maybe the number 3 has been sticking out for you lately. Cover frame. So I want to start with what your overall energy is right now, or an overall message that you need to hear right now. Sagittarius, this can apply to you if you are a Sagittarius sun, moon, rising, Venus, stellium, or Sagittarius is in your 7th house. Proud of you. Healing, 29. Maybe you've been seeing 2s a lot, or 9, or 11. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. That's green, yellow, and red. Any blue? Not really. But yeah. I want to stand it up, but I have fire. Oh. There. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. You know? Into it. Whatever was just on your mind, and you were thinking maybe like, what if something, or you were just like going off in a daydream, trust that. The answer is yes. Okay. Your blessings are rolling in and you're recognizing it instead of ignoring it. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Oh man, why? Tell me more about the 3 of Wands reversed. Of course. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Swords. What's up? Super cute. He's my protector. Wanna go sleep? Sometimes he's extra cute and he lets me hold him like this. Oh, look at that. Okay, and then when I was saying that your blessings are rolling in and you're actually recognizing them and doing something about them, that is the 5 of Cups reversed, because I feel like this card is like something, not necessarily something good is happening, but something is happening in general, and you're just able to look at the positive side about it instead of the negative side. And because one thing can happen and it just depends on how you look at it. You can either look at it in a negative light or a positive light, but the same issue or situation has happened. It just depends on how you want to grow from it. There's something that is hard for you to let go of. Feelings of a situation, feelings from a person, feelings from something. Possibly a job, feelings about people at work, or just, I don't know. I get it could be a person, situation, or something to do with a job. Either way, it's hard for you to let go. Like, you know you're supposed to let go, but you wake up and it's on your mind. You're about to go to sleep and it's on your mind, and you're just kind of like you know it's on your mind. You're very aware, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're just like, why is this on my mind? Or like you didn't even realize. I don't know. Why is this bent weird? Anyways, maybe, I don't know. But either way, it's on your mind a lot. And I feel like you shouldn't distract yourself, like suppress it. Distract yourself, like think of something else. Like you have this mindset clearly on how to recognize the positive within a situation. So try and look at it that way and then release it. Write about it, meditate about it, pray about it. I don't know. There's a lot you could do. Just figure out what works for you and release it. Sometimes, I remember when I was little, I used to write it on paper and flush it or burn it. I get yelled at for that though. Baby, come give me something. Ow! I feel like you're like starting to stand in your own energy and kind of like own your personality and own who you are. Especially wherever Sagittarius is in your chart, you're learning how to own that part of yourself and embrace it. The Three of Wands reverse came out, so there's like a lack of progression. Something has stopped, something isn't going in a positive direction anymore. You're kind of moving backwards maybe. Just something isn't going right. And when I asked about why, like if the cards could quote unquote elaborate, then Knight of Wands upright, the Magician reversed, and Nine of Swords reversed. So I feel like it's possibly someone that was a fire sign or had fire energy. It's like someone came into your life very fast and left just as fast. Either they did have ill intentions, or you see them as someone who had ill intentions. But you're learning, you're moving on, or you have moved on, and that's why there's no progression, because you're done. You're just like, I'm done with the situation, I'm tired of thinking about it, tired of feeling upset about it, so I'm just gonna move on from it. It didn't go the way I wanted, but there's nothing I could do, it's out of my control, and you're letting it go. Proud of you, because that's not easy at all. And especially for most people, they like to hold on to things because they don't know how to let things be. Six of Wands, you are probably recently single, or you've been single for a while and you're finally happy about it. Like you're embracing it and you're just like, I'm me, I'm on my own, I'm doing my own thing, everything is aligning in my life, I don't need nobody. I like that. But the Tower reversed, so you're resisting something. I don't know. Actually, I don't really think you're resisting it. I think you see it happening, and it's just like you. I imagine, like, you know, in investigation rooms or instigation rooms, I'm not sure, when someone's being investigated or like instigated and they're at the table behind in the room, there's a mirror, but it's not actually a mirror, it's like a window see-through thing so that people on the other side can view what's happening. I feel like you're on the other side of the glass just watching this tower moment. You're like, that's happening in my life? Me? No. But yeah, it is. You have to see it, you have to accept it, embrace it. Because I don't know, people get scared. Well, at least when I do personal readings, and I tell people, or like I even show them the tower card, they're just like, that looks bad. Like, it's not bad. Let's say you have a foundation. Depending on how your foundation is built, sets the tone for all the other layers of the building. And the building can represent anything. It can represent a relationship in your life, or an aspect of your life, or a job, anything. And if you didn't work good on the foundation's going to be weak, and all the other layers are eventually going to collapse and fall through. And you have two choices. Depending on what other people involved in the situation want to do as well, you can either rebuild the foundation in a better way and make it stronger and make the tower better, or you can leave the rubble and go build somewhere else in another situation, you know. Two of Pentacles reversed. Usually I would say this represents balance, usually within the physical self, so between mind and heart. But I believe this time I'm just getting like one of those like hourglass sand time things, and it's a reverse, so I feel like you might feel like time is running out, and that's why you think you're like resisting the Tower moment, because you're just like, I don't even have time for this, like why is this happening? I had other things going on, I'm not ready for this. But you're ready for it. Things only happen the way they're meant to if you accept them and allow them to continue happening and take the lessons that you're supposed to take from it. But Wheel of Fortune upright, Six of Cups reversed, Princess of Swords reversed. You have an attitude and a mouth. Like, how do you say that? Like, let's say you're having a conversation with someone and they say one little thing that kind of like takes you off a little bit. You're not gonna say anything that it takes you off, but you're just gonna be like you're just gonna have like a petty remark. And it's like, if you're on the other side of that petty remark, it's like, that was kind of uncalled for, but okay, I'm gonna let it slide. And a lot of people are letting you slide right now, I feel like. It's because you're in your feelings about the past, probably this fire energy relationship that you're moving on from. But I don't know, it could be anything, maybe even childhood trauma, because I know Six of Cups reverse can represent that, but it usually just represents something from the past having to do with a lot of emotion. But either way, a Wheel of Fortune tells me there's a purpose that this is happening. Look at things in a new light. I feel like you've been looking at things in a good light, but there's something that you're not refusing to look at. Yeah, you're refusing to look at it in a good light, and it's causing you to react in this nasty, attitude-y, mouthy way towards everybody in life. So once you flip this around, flip that around, you're going to be able to flip this around, and the world's going to be able to work in your favor again. So allow that. Also, cards on the table. The only sign that came out is Capricorn, so maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, or you have Capricorn in your chart. It's interesting. I have Capricorn in my chart. And this does resonate. Baby, don't give me something. It really does resonate. Especially the moving on part, if you're watching this. Is there anything else you have to say for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Star number 7. That's Sagittarius. Interesting. Do you sing or like to sing? Or make music? Create in some way. Oh, here we go. What's going on? Yeah, see, instead of taking out your frustrations out on people in the moment and having these little petty remarks and this little attitude, you have so, like, how do you say that? There's something that you do. I don't know. You could sing, you could dance, you could write music, you could make music, make art. Somehow, you know, you're good at something. I don't know what it is, but you're taking out your frustrations on other people by singing things a certain way when you can be putting that energy into your art. I don't know why I feel like somebody's watching you, someone quote unquote higher up, like maybe a celebrity or a manager or just someone that's well known is watching your craft and I feel like when you put this energy into your craft, they're gonna reach out to you or something. They're gonna, not like make an offer to you, I don't like that term, but it's like they're gonna reach out in some way, I feel like. Or maybe like, let's say you make art and you post pictures of it on Instagram, they're gonna like that and you're gonna be like, oh my god, like this really well-known person liked it, something like that. Either way, get out of your head. You're doing it, you're doing it, but you're doing it very slow. I feel like you're kind of just like, should I come out? Should I? Yes, get out, come on. I mean, don't get out of the house because, you know, coronavirus, but get out of your head, please. Sage. I have sage. Sagittarius, Sagittarian, sage. I like how there's different ways to say stuff like that. I like to watch, her name is so beautiful. I don't want to mess it up. Erashé? Oh my god, I think it's Erashé. Erashé? I think it's Erashé. I don't know, I don't want to mess it up. But she's my favorite tarot reader. Erashé Luv Tarot. I'm a at her or something underneath because I don't know. Maybe I felt the need to mention that because maybe one of her readings will resonate for you as well, so really go check out her page. And because she says things like that, she'll say like sage or Sagittarian, or I'm a Libra rising, so I watch Libra a lot. She'll say Libran. I like that. No. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Who got this? Pisces, I think. But either way, you're really working on getting your shit together, getting your life together, getting your emotions together, getting your mindset together so that you can just be better. I'm very proud of you. Hoo-hoo. Clean up, everybody clean up. Don't know why that came to mind. Maybe you gotta clean something up before you move on. Maybe that's why you're resisting it, because you know you have to reach out to somebody and apologize for something. Maybe. I don't know why I'm shuffling. Maybe there's more. Ace of Swords reversed. Okay. Nine of Wands. Queen of Cups. Sagittarius. Sun, rising, and Venus. Tell me more about Ace of Swords reversed. Nine of Wands, right? Sagittarius. Ooh. Okay, the Devil card came out again. Either you seriously have Capricorn in your chart, like your Capricorn sun, or you're dealing with a Capricorn directly. More about him. I feel like it's hard to accept the truth about this situation. I don't know, not only accept the truth, but there's some relationship, I feel like, I don't know. If this is about a relationship, you're not talking right now. Both people had to fix their mindset, the way they were viewing the situation, the way they were viewing each other, the way they were viewing themselves needed to be completely redone. There's, okay, either there's a Capricorn that you are dealing with, or a Capricorn is dealing with you, and they're really, whoever has Capricorn in their chart is sitting back and deciding if they really want to be in your life or really want you in their life. Like, they're really thinking about it, like I mean, like sitting down on their bed, making a list, like, how did this person add to my life, how did they make it harder, and like really deciding if it's worth it. 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like whatever decision they're making, I feel like they know what decision to make. They're kind of like, there's some kind of blindfold over their head. It doesn't feel like they put the blindfold over their own eyes. It feels like someone else placed it there. Or like they can't accept the truth. They don't want to accept the truth, but they have to. And they're getting there. Someone has a trick up their sleeve. Feels like you, Sagittarius. Whew. You take a breather, meditate, pray, do whatever you can, because your emotions, I feel like you're the type of person that's usually not necessarily aligned with your emotions, but like you know how to recognize your own emotions, or when you have certain emotions going on, you're like, okay, like these are my emotions, this is what they are, like this is them. Like, you're very accepting of your own emotions, and that's great. But it's making you realize how many emotions you have in many areas of your life right now. Like, it's not like, oh, I'm upset about this, I'm happy about that. It's I'm upset and happy about this, I'm upset and happy about this. There's multiple things going on in your life that you know how you feel, but you feel multiple emotions at once in all these areas. So just take a breather. Like you've been in solitude for a while, like to yourself, probably barely texting anybody, barely hanging out with anybody, nature walks on your own. Doing your homework, going to work, being in your room, barely talking to friends, barely talking to family, just completely on your own, healing. Yeah. I hope everything aligns. I hope you get your emotions in order. But yeah, that is all. That is all.